2020 Small Business Day. We obviously believe that the small business community is the backbone of the economic well-being of the Merrimack Valley. We recognize small business each and every year with a major program such as this. We're very pleased that we have Alliant Credit Union, Ken Del Rossi, President, Ray Robles here as well, as our major sponsor. They are our traditional sponsor, recognizing the importance of small business. So we recognize the importance of small business, women-owned and family-owned business. The Chamber is a national, recognized Chamber of Commerce for its work with small business. We are the Massachusetts Family Business Association's first ever Advocate Award recipient. We're also the recipient of both a National Administrator and a State Small Business Administration Award for our work with small business. We think it's all very, very important. And that's why we do this program. So what I'd like to do before I introduce, I'm going to tell you the format just very quickly. I'm going to introduce Ken Del Rossi, our sponsor. And then after Ken, we'll introduce Bob Nelson, the SBA Director for Massachusetts, who's speaking unfortunately by Zoom, but the fact is that he's with us every single year, and we've already had a webinar with him. And Lisa Gonzalez-Welch from the SBA is here in his place. So if you have any questions about any of the small business programs, whether it's veteran program, women in business programs, or whatever, Lisa is the person who will either be in our chamber office or she'll even come to your place of business. But Lisa works nonstop. And Lisa is so dedicated. Can Bob hear us?
Yes.
Lisa Gonzalez-Welch is so dedicated that I thought she was going to have her baby in my office. Is that a true story? She was actually having, and I hate medical things, she was actually having contractions in my office because she wanted to make sure that we were ready for a program that we were doing together, helping some small businesses. That's absolutely true. And I'm saying, Lisa, and I should be like making those faces. I was really worried for her, but that's how dedicated she is. That's absolutely right. That's your story? And thankfully, she has the most unbelievable family. Lisa is absolutely tremendous. We also work very closely with the Massachusetts Small Business Development Center, which is also assisted by the SBA and Bob Nelson, and you'll hear more about what we're doing with respect to that program very, very shortly. I want to give you some quick program updates. First of all, there is no other chamber in the country that is trying to work as hard as we are for our members and for the communities in general. We have done 85 programs or webinars or informational advisories this year alone. Other chambers have either shut down, they're working remotely, they're not doing the kinds of programs that we think they need to do to help our members. So we're helping people with employment issues, with respect to permitting, financing. We've held a webinar already with the Massachusetts Secretary of Labor talking about employers' needs and issues, as well as opportunities for work share and other employment and unemployment programs. We held an economic development forum with Secretary Mike Keneally. We held a webinar with Bob Nelson on small business programs. We held an energy and environmental conference with the Secretary of Energy and Environmental Affairs. There are more programs coming and more webinars coming, more advisories coming, because we think it's important that we become your information portal. So it doesn't matter what the issue is, we're going to be there to help you and provide that information to you. And coming up is our annual small business, our annual dinner is coming. It's now going to be called an annual luncheon. If you'd like to be a sponsor of that, that email went out today, or is going out today. It's going out today. You'll see that information because of the restrictions. What normally is a 500-person dinner across the hall is now going to be a 25 in-person program, but it's an opportunity for you to promote your company by sponsorship, and you can participate by Zoom. So we're actually doing, this is actually our second Zoom hybrid in-person event. No one else is doing this. We did our first because we actually created an agritourism program, working in conjunction with the Massachusetts Office of Travel and Tourism. Michael coordinated a program about a week and a half ago with the Director of Mass Office of Travel and Tourism at smaller farms, because we think when people visit your farm to buy products, they're also visitors. And so it doesn't matter if they're apple picking, pumpkin picking, seeing chickens. You know, the fact is we want to create it as a tourism opportunity. So you'll hear much more about that, but it's a new program we kicked off. And again, there's no one else doing the types of things we're doing, because we listen to you, we visit you, we're in every one of your businesses, and we try to be, you know, pretty much everything you're doing. And if we don't, we want you to tell us. And we've started these new informational series, and they can tell you more about that. Michael can tell you more about that. I want to introduce Rayanne. Rayanne has been our guru in terms of our we are, by the way, I can't believe that we are actually on every single, I shouldn't say every single, but the major social media portals of YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, and, and the
LinkedIn.
Chamber website, and
LinkedIn.
And LinkedIn too. And people are actually seeing our stuff. Literally, they can't come. If they can't come to the event, for example, we had someone tell us that they couldn't come to the agritourism program, but they saw it on YouTube. So we're getting our word out. So if you're a sponsor of the program, your name is getting promoted even greater than ever before. So just want you to be aware of this opportunities to help the Chamber continue to grow. And we appreciate all you do and recognize you do. So without further ado, please recognize our sponsor. We'll say a few words.
Morning. Morning, Bob.
Good morning.
I hope you're all staying safe and well during these uncertain times. We've been the sponsor of this event for over a decade now, and I can say more than ever, we're proud to support an event that highlights small businesses in the Merrimack Valley. I have said it before, and it only feels right to say it now. What you do to support the local economy and community is anything but small. We have all been affected by COVID-19 in different ways, both personally and professionally. And I know that effects only run deeper as a business owner. I recently read an article that said 92% of small businesses pivoted their operations in at least one way in order to adapt to the current environment. I'm certain that all the businesses that we are celebrating today have made pivots and adjustments, and you will continue to look for ways to move forward during these challenging times. Operating a small business is costly, complicated, and a labor of love during normal times, never mind that in the midst of a pandemic and a turbulent economy. In many cases, your businesses have become the backbone of the Merrimack Valley, along with your contributions to local employment, taxes, income, and innovation, which continue to drive economic growth. In closing, I commend all of you for your entrepreneurship. Please know that we are here to support you, and I look forward to watching your businesses grow and thrive. Thank you, and congratulations to all.
And you mentioned the word innovation. I am absolutely amazed when I meet with you and you tell me what you're doing. In fact, you'll hear some of the stories today. So many of you are doing so many great things, creating new ideas because it's a new economy. It's a new world, a new way of doing things. And I want to say thank you to each and every one of you. And we are so proud of you. And I mean that sincerely. I mean, we've been in your place of business. We've seen you, we go and learn about you. And I'm just absolutely amazed that you continue to go forward in such a positive way. And we use you. When we need products and services, we use your companies. And it's amazing. We have really, in-depth issues. We know it's a small business community that keeps this economy moving forward. It's the people that hire people, that keep people employed, that grow, expand, and help others and work with others. So the person that we call upon on a regular basis, and I mean this in all sincerity, we speak to the SBA. Lisa, how many times a week? It's like I've lost. Lisa's like almost like I don't have speed dial, but would be on speed dial because I talk to her literally almost every week. And Bob Nelson, there's never been a time when we've asked Bob to come down or talk to us that Bob's not been here. So please let me introduce Bob Nelson, the Director for the State of Massachusetts, the United States Small Business Administration, who has unbelievably served the small business community since COVID hit. And Bob, I'm sure we'll give you some, so please welcome Bob. Is he on?
Yep, Bob, give me 1 second to get the microphone. That's one.
I don't know, Mike took my mic.
All set?
Yes, we're ready. Bob, you missed the introduction.
No, I heard you. Hey, good morning, everyone, and thank you, Joe, and the Merrimack Valley Chamber of Commerce for hosting today's celebration for small businesses in the Merrimack Valley. To all the chamber members who are here today, you absolutely have a champion with Joe and Mike. Every single week, I'm on a call with Secretary Keneally for the business community, sharing SBA updates. And every week, Joe is on that call lobbying for the small businesses of Merrimack Valley. Absolutely, you're a champion, Joe, and I applaud what you and Mike and the entire chamber staff does to support businesses. So kudos to all of you. But Ken Del Rossi, president of Line, credit unions have been extremely important to the SBA and our programs all the time, but definitely during COVID with helping with PPP loans and helping small businesses to get access and to recover. So Ken, on behalf of the SBA, thank you for what you do and the credit union does to support small businesses in the community. So as Joe mentioned, I'm the director of the SBA for the state of Massachusetts. And again, want to thank you all for being here today. Sorry that I can't be there in person, but appreciate the opportunity to give some SBA remarks via Zoom. So I've been with the federal government for nearly 30 years. And heck, when I started with the government, the only thing that 2020 meant was that you didn't need glasses. But 2020 has been a year like none before. Small businesses have been seriously impacted. They've had to pivot to address the many challenges that we're all facing in a COVID world. Anyone that knows me knows that, like a proud parent, I rejoice in the success of small businesses in Massachusetts, but I also feel their growing pains, their struggles, their challenges and disappointments too. So let's all together offer up our thoughts and prayers to all the families who have known some very significant hardships over the past half year. But National Small Business Week, which we just had last week, is about celebrating the excitement, the potential, the promise, and the success of small businesses in Massachusetts. And small businesses, in turn, they turn an idea into a vision, and a vision into a goal. And then they chase it, and they watch it take on a life of its own. I'd say bravo to all the small businesses here today for your energy, your passion, and your fearlessness. SBA has certainly been big in the news since the start of COVID-19, and Massachusetts was actually one of the first states in the country to get a statewide declaration. In 6 months' time, together with the help of partners across the state, we've delivered close to 250,000 loan approvals under the PPP program, the Economic Injury Disaster Loan Program, and the EIDL advances, representing over $18 billion. That's just in Massachusetts. Nationwide, we did over $525 billion in PPP loans for 5.2 million small businesses. It's really pretty incredible when you think of all of that capital getting into the hands of small businesses to help them to survive and to recover in just 6 short months. I can tell you that the SBA staff, we've worked many long hours. We've answered thousands of emails and thousands of phone calls. And I do have one of the best SBA offices in the entire country. I know that Lisa Gonzalez-Wells, who's our economic development specialist covering Northeastern Mass, she's with you today. She's one of our stars. Thank you, Lisa. But to all of the SBA staff, I couldn't be more proud of everything that we've just accomplished. October 1st starts a brand new fiscal year 2021. And, we saw some amazing impacts here in the Commonwealth with the help of the SBA team. But in talking about partners that make it happen, I always acknowledge our partner organizations. The SCORE Northeast chapter is amazing, and it's led by Diana Weinberg. The Massachusetts Small Business Development Center out of Salem State, led by Nancy Girardi. Absolutely working with small businesses with their PPP applications, their EIDL applications, helping them to navigate. The Center for Women in Enterprise in our Northeast Veteran Business Outreach Center, led by Gabby King-Morse. This is the SBA formal resource partner team, and we have a passionate group of experts here in the Commonwealth. But in addition to the SBA resources, There are countless others, our friends from the Commonwealth, cities and towns like Lawrence and Haverhill, chambers of commerce like Merrimack Valley Chamber, economic development organizations, plus so many lending partners from across the entire state. For the lenders who are here today, we could not have done this without you, but we couldn't have done any of this without everyone pulling together. We're all in this together, and it's only because of our collaboration and our joint work that we've been able to see the impacts and the results that we've been able to see. But last week in Massachusetts, we celebrated the SBA's Small Business Awards. We had 13 awardees from across the Commonwealth. Our virtual audience, we got to hear from some of the very best small businesses in the state, just like the businesses Joe and the Chamber are recognizing today. And I love how small businesses support their communities and how they overcome adversities and come back even stronger. I love how they treat their employees like family, and many of them are true family businesses supporting several generations.
So can we do a verbal then? You can call it. Have them call it or cell phone. You guys want to call it or cell phone? Tell them.
Oh, wait, you should just sign back on.
It's coming back on.
I'm sorry, I got bumped off of Zoom there, so if you can all hear me, I was just right at the end, but all I wanted to say in conclusion was go small businesses. You need to remember that you're not alone in this journey. You have a lot of people rooting for you and here to help you out. And I'll just share one last thing. Everything you need to know in life, you learned in kindergarten. Hold hands and stay together. Joe, thank you for the invite, and I hope we're all together in person in the very near future. Congratulations again to all of today's awardees. Wonderful program, and thank you, Mike, and thank you, Joe.
Not with us because the National SBA Administrator, who was appointed as reports director to the president, is coming to Boston. Obviously, Boston, Massachusetts director needs to be there, and but he was kind enough to take time this morning to hear the presentation and be on our webinar. As I mentioned earlier, we're normally having you here, but we're also doing a live Zoom broadcast as well because there are more people. So Michael, Economic Development Coordinator, and also Vice President of the Chamber, now do the award presentations. You're going to call their name, Michael, and actually the company that's here to go up, and you'll have a chance to see if the words correct.
Yeah, as Joe was mentioning, I will call you up
And
and
then we'll
say,
take pictures.
I will call you up to accept your award. If you want to say a few words, you're more than welcome to. You can do so right here. If not, then we'll just, after you're done, we'll stand right here for a picture with your award. Rand's going to take the picture, and then you can return your seat after that. If you want to say a few words, you're more than welcome to. If you don't want to, we don't have to as well.
And Michael, we have traditionally done a group photo. I don't know if this year makes it uncomfortable, but if you'd like to be part of the group photo, let us know. Just stick around at the very end. Or if you feel like doing that, we can do it in mass. But it's, I don't know if we're going to do that. So thank you all.
Yeah, we can do a group photo with Master Speaker. But regardless, I want to thank you all for joining us today. We want to thank you for all the hard work you've been doing this year. You do hard work every year, but this year, like none other, we're very proud of each and every one of you. Joe was saying, this chamber, the Merrimack Valley Chamber, does the most programs. We feel we do the most for our members. It's because we have the best members, and we want to say thank you to all of you and congratulate you today. So thank you. I also want to thank Bob Nelson and Lisa Lisa Gonzalez, and the SBA for all their hard work during this time. And I want to thank Ken Del Rossi and Line Credit Union for this sponsorship of Small Business Day each and every year, because they're no need of importance for all the small business community. So thank you, Ken. So I'm going to start off now. We're going to start off right to my right. Lisa Gonzalez is here accepting the award on behalf of the U.S. Small Business Administration. So it's on behalf of the Business Assistance Award, and I'd like to introduce Lisa Gonzalez Walsh.
Hi, everyone. I want to thank everyone, especially Joe, your chamber, and Michael. You guys are a tremendous partner of the SBA, helping businesses every day. We at the SBA, we can be of help to you. We know that it's a difficult time, and although we're not at the O'Neill building, you can reach us via Skype, email, phone, and just let us know how we can be of help. If you visit our website also, although we typically do programs face-to-face, just to keep everyone safe, we've been doing webinars, so to take a look at our calendar of events, and you can find that at sba.gov/MA. And I want to congratulate the winners here today and wish you the best of luck. Everybody be safe, and hopefully we'll be doing this next year without masks.
Yes. So we'll see it right here now.
1, 2, 3. There you go.
Thank you, Lisa.
Thank you.
Just tap the mic towards them so that when they're speaking.
Okay. Thank you, Lisa. Our next award is the Cultural Tourism Award. The Stevens-Coolidge place is the award recipient. Catherine McDonald, I believe, is here accepting the award, and the Stevens-Coolidge place is the 91-acre estate of Helen Stevens and John Coolidge in North Andover, which is owned and operated by the trustees of reservations. This public garden is currently under a transformation, building 7 new gardens, a visitor center with a gift shop and classroom space. They are planting 200,000 bulbs for a spring spectacular bulb show. And I mean, right now with the COVID times, I mean, there's nothing better than going out to a place like the Stevens-Coolidge place. That's why the Merrimack Valley Chamber created its agritourism program for great businesses right in the Merrimack Valley, like the Stevens-Coolidge place. If you haven't been there yet, make sure to check it out. And I want to introduce Catherine McDonald.
Thank you very much to the Chamber, and really noting how important small businesses are during this time, and the ability to be flexible and change. At the Stevens-Coolidge place, as well as our reservations, we've had the privilege to provide beautiful outdoor spaces during this time to get people outside, to get them with nature, and hopefully to give them a sense of calm in a very difficult time for everyone. I really hope you'll stop by and see us. We've got a lot going on. We have our holiday event coming up. And for that event, we're also partnering with Neighbors in Need to do a food drive as part of our holiday tree event. So stop by and thank you so much.
Thank you. And then we'll forward you for the photo.
1, 2, 3.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Congratulations.
Thank you, congratulations.
Our next award is the Discovery Education Award. It's going to Fusion Academy, which is located right in Andover, and Michelle is here accepting the award. Fusion Academy is a fully accredited private school that serves students in 6th to 12th grade, where every class is taught with just 1 student and 1 teacher. They also have a learning center component, providing one-to-one enrichment and tutoring during the school year and summer. Fusion has been highly successful in working with students because of the creative, customized approach to address a diverse set of learners. Now I'll introduce Michelle, who will be here accepting the award.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you. I remember when I moved here, Fusion's newer to Andover, but I am also newer to Massachusetts. So I remember the chamber inviting me to a Christmas event. I was like, okay, I'll come and hang out. Thanks for having me. And it's been a great relationship. And it's nice to, as a private school for middle and high school kids, to be able to offer a spot for kids. And I'm sure education is on everyone's mind right now. So we are able to have them in person, have fun with them, all while allowing them a place to flourish and enjoy school at a time that's so crazy. So thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Our next award is going to, it's our environmental award. The award recipient is Broco Oil. I know Bob Brown is here accepting the award today. And the name stands for Brown Company Oil, which has been shortened to Broco Oil. The B on the side of their trucks is the Naval Sea Bee, which is a tribute to Bob's military background. So I'll introduce Bob Brown with Broco Oil.
Hi, thanks, Joe, Mike, and the Chamber for all your support. I am a newer business. I started this out of the military in 2007. So I just came up to the Merrimack Valley region 3 years ago and in Haverhill, and we started really growing after that fact. And Joe and Mike came right to my office, and again, we appreciate all your support and helping us with our green initiative, bringing clean energy into Massachusetts and the Merrimack Valley. So thanks again, everybody. Appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you. Yes.
Our next award is the healthcare. We have 2 award recipients. Is anyone from Lawrence General Hospital here? Or Holy Family Hospital? Well, you know, I just want to mention that they are both going to be receiving awards at our annual luncheon program this year on October 28th. You know, this year we couldn't think of any more to receive the healthcare award than both these hospitals. Without them, I don't know if we'd be all at work right now and be able to do the things we do. So thank you to all of our Holy Family, and we look forward to congratulating again on October. Our next award is the Innovative Award. I don't think there's anyone in the country that's been more innovative than our award recipients, Landmark Finish Inc. Stuart and Deanna Jung are both accepting the award. Landmark Finish is an award-winning custom cabinet shop that recently pivoted to plastics due to COVID. They have designed and are now manufacturing their own line of clear protection barriers called Safeguards, which are helping businesses and schools across the country safely transition back to business in our world of new normals. And I want to also mention, I know they were also congratulated by the Small Business Administration recently also. So with that being said, I want to say thank you to them and introduce Stuart and Deanna.
Good morning. Thank you for having us. Obviously, we're honored to be here and to be recognized for innovation. So as Michael mentioned, we were a custom cabinet shop prior to COVID. We were in the process of actually renovating our showroom to create a design center for the North Shore. That's kind of on hold right now as we're bringing our new product to market. Over the last 5 months, we've developed over 12 products that we're now selling to businesses and schools across the country, hoping to help everybody reopen and get back to business as usual. So the Chamber has been awesome, very supportive throughout the process, and we're happy to be here today. And if anybody needs any help getting their offices or retail spaces back to normal, please feel free to reach out to us. We love helping Chamber members. So thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
That is great.
Our next award recipient, I want to first off congratulate is the Longevity Award recipient, and they are now celebrating this month 60 years in business. So congratulations to the China Blossom Restaurant and Lounge. The whole family, I think, has been working there, for a long time, and we just want to say congratulations. Warren is here accepting the award, and again, congratulations to China Blossom again for celebrating 60 years of business. So, all of
Everyone talking, they didn't get up early and talk.
Is this a little early for you, Warren?
What's that?
This is a little bit early for you?
I told Warren next time we're going to do 7 for him. So.
I had to stay up all night to be here. A little background Maine. I actually moved to Arizona, and I came back to visit my father for 1 week. So I bought a bag for 1 week, and I have not been able to go back home. It's been a year and a half. So my room was just like yours this morning, except probably a little bit more dust. But one thing that was really nice for me is to come back home and to kind of, these guys I've known since I was a kid, you know, they would come in all the time. And it's really a nice feeling to come back home and have a family and a community still here. This is a real test. Right? It's a test for all of us as business owners. It's a test for all of us as people. You know, and to watch this community all come together and support each other, it's really been pretty amazing. So thank everybody, and we'll see you soon.
Thank you. And he's not lying. We went on New Year's Eve for China Blossom, and we saw Warren there. Oh, you're back. He's like, I'm only back for a week. And then a month went by, and then a couple months went by, and then a year went by. We said, that's a long week. So thank you. But thank you for all you do, and everyone at the China Blossom. We appreciate it. Our next award recipient is Manufacturing R&D. Joseph Squarmade Passer is the recipient. I don't think it can make it today, so we'll move on to our next one. Congratulations. Yes. Manufacturing facility, world, countrywide, their products go out to, so congratulations to Joseph's. Our next award recipient is the Media Advocate category award recipient. 92.5 The River WXRV is the award recipient. I know Bill Phoenix is accepting the award. WXRV 92.5 The River is independent radio, licensed to Andover and based in the Merrimack Valley. The River is proud to be locally owned and operates since 1995. The River has been a leading station serving Greater Boston and North Shore in the Merrimack Valley. So congratulations to 92.5 The River, and welcome, Bill.
Thank you very much. It's an honor to be here with a 50,000 watt station that stretches from north of Concord to south of Boston. You can imagine just how many chambers we cover. This is easily the best, no question.
Who was that? The two directors here. What's that last phrase?
This one is easily the best.
All right.
Actually, I'm never on air, so it's funny. People ask all the time. We're very honored to accept this award. We love the fact that the river keeps it live and local, and we love supporting local businesses. If any of you would like to have a little help in spreading your message, we're happy to do that. And I'm so pleased to be a part of, we are so pleased to be a part of this chamber. Thank you very much.
Thank you. And thank you to Bill. You know, he mentioned what he says we're the best. I'm not going to deny that, but the reason I think we are is because we have Leanne, who's right in front of me, and Mary Beth, who's back at the office helping us each and every day. We're great employees. We just want to say thank you to both of them for helping us to be able to do what we can do, what we're able to do. And the other reason is because of all of you. We appreciate all of you as members, so thank you very much. Our next award recipient is the minority-owned business. And the award recipient is IndusPAD LLC. IndusPAD is located in Methuen and Lawrence line. When we met Jatender, he said he wanted to do one thing, help businesses in the area, help them get into a great place that they can get there, number one, and then grow inside also. Is a great, with real estate, and we just want to say congratulations to Jatender and Bernima and the whole IndusPAD family. So I want to introduce Jatender Makar.
Really needs recognition because he took on a very difficult project, taking the form of Holotek building. And I want to really commend Lieutenant for his leadership, his vision, his willingness to take that over.
Thank you, Michael. I remember the day we actually had the inauguration actually, and that was just December of 2017, and Michael and Joe were the first people who came to meet with us to welcome us, because we moved from California and I had no experience of the snow. And I didn't know that you have to heat buildings like our facility. So IndusPAD has been quite a journey, and I'm so pleased that Michael has invited us and Joe has invited us. So first of all, I want to really have you all join me to appreciate what Michael and Joe do. Please give them your hands. You know, in IndusPAD, we've been able to invite many different companies and support many different types of businesses who are both innovative and also supportive of the local communities, from company organizations which host sports events to celebrating moments when the what should I say? The fire happened in Merrimack Valley, the gas tragedy happened. We opened the doors to have the housing from many different events, from police academies to local businesses to small business organizations. We have been always welcoming every one of you, and I think some of you have not yet visited us. So I want to invite you over, come over and see what we are doing there. And see how we can maybe be doing something together. One of the things that we are doing is through Exo Logistics, and that is doing warehousing and third-party fulfillment. And that is something I think many small businesses are able to use as services, because the biggest challenge of our time today is the logistics. It takes away all our focus away from our core business. So I welcome you to visit IndusPAD and see what you have in your region and make it yours. Thank you.
Thank you.
One, two, three.
Thank you. And one thing about Jitender and Redeemer and everyone at IndusPAD is that when we went to meet him for the first time, we just took on that huge project. He kept asking how he can help us rather than how we can help him. And I think that identifies who we in IndusPAD is. So thank you, Jitender. Our next award recipient is our Next Generation Leaders Award recipient. As I mentioned, the Merrimack Valley Chamber of Commerce has the Next Generation Leaders program. We meet each and every month. Actually, next Tuesday, we'll be at Spolak Farms for apple picking, networking, outside, social distance. So if you're interested in signing up for that, you can do so on our website or just give us a call. Look forward to seeing you there. And our award recipient is Michael Krieger. I want to say Michael Krieger is the president and owner of Prime Marketing, a wholesale digital marketing agency that helps clients attract, convert, and retain customers. So welcome, Michael.
Hello, thanks to friends, family, and the chamber. I've actually been to many different chambers, and 7 or 8 of them, and of all of them, this one actually has worked the best and achieved most results, from the relationships that we get. And we definitely have found ourselves, to be in an interesting position lately to help small businesses improve their online presence, and in turn, especially help improve their e-commerce capabilities, which I firmly believe is how all small businesses are going to compete during this time, and even beyond on the other side of COVID-19. So thanks to all, and hope all stays healthy. Thanks, Mike.
All set? Congratulations. Congratulations, Michael.
And Ray, and all these pictures we posted, this is all we do to social media.
Unless you're hiding from somebody.
Yes, and as Joe mentioned earlier, you can follow us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, LinkedIn, and now YouTube also. And we're Facebook Live itself. That's very exciting. Our next award is Nonprofit Community Service Award. Notre Dame Cristo High School is the award recipient. I want to say congratulations to Notre Dame Cristo High School. Dennis McCleary is here accepting. And Dennis works at Notre Dame Cristo High School in Lawrence, where he recruits companies to hire students. Notre Dame Cristo High School is part of a 37-school network around the country serving areas and demographics like Lawrence. They assume all responsibility for payroll, workers' compensation, taxes, insurance, and transportations to and from jobs. They provide trainings for their corporate partners, as well as monthly check-in calls. And they just moved to a new location also. So I'm going to introduce Dennis and say congratulations.
Thanks, Mike. Yeah, the good news is we are in a new location, which is a lot of fun. The kids love it. The bad news is, due to COVID, we've lost 18 corporate partners. So that means yours truly has to find more jobs. So, and having said that, the chamber has been great for me because I get to meet all of you, and you guys have been great. And you either give me leads or you try to find a way to hire our students. So I appreciate it. And thanks again.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Congratulations. Our next award is going to be presented to all the area restaurants in the Merrimack Valley. When this whole COVID pandemic started, we saw a lot of Merrimack Valley restaurants who had to shut down. But we saw a lot that continued to go forward. We saw a lot that continued to keep people on their payrolls and to continue to put jobs out there as well and avoided shutting down. So we want to say congratulations for your perseverance, that each and every day you're able to find ways around this pandemic. You're able to find ways around this crisis because, like I said, they could have shut down, but they didn't. They find ways to keep going each and every day, even into this day. They found ways to keep people on their payroll, continue to put jobs out there, continue to provide great meals to the Merrimack Valley. And we just want to say thank you for your hard work, thank you for your perseverance, and we look forward to the day where we're all back to the new normal and back in your restaurants and continue to go forward. So thank you very much. And I'll say congratulations to all of them. Our next award recipient is the Retail Award, Rogers Spring Hill Farm. Is anyone here from Rogers? Yes, welcome. Congratulations. Our Rogers. You tell them about Rogers Spring Hill Farm, so welcome. I'll let you introduce yourself as well.
Hi, good morning. My name is Barbara Rogers Sharnon, and I'm the fourth generation at Rogers Spring Hill Farm. We started in 1902. We have a farm where we have grown strawberries, and right now we're doing apples and pumpkins. And we also have a garden center where we're a full-service garden center. We fortunately have done very well during this time because all of you need someplace outdoors to go and something to do. So everybody is redoing their homes with outdoor projects. And now they're coming to the farm to enjoy the outside with pumpkins and apple picking. And my family and myself are honored to receive this award. Thank you.
Thank you.
Right down the street on 125, about 3 minutes from here.
Yes.
Easily accessible, plenty of free parking.
And as I mentioned earlier with agritourism, we're very fortunate to have Rogers Spring Hill Farm right in our own backyard. You don't have to fly to it, you don't have to take a train, but you just drive right there. It's right there. It's amazing for families, amazing for any ages and any and all ages. And we want to say thank you for offering that right here in the Merrimack Valley. A great place where families can go, have a great time, and do things right here locally. So thank you very much for what you and your family are doing. Our next award recipient is the service category, Millennium Cleaning Services. I know Sandra is here accepting the award. Millennium Cleaning Services helps businesses stay clean, safe, and sanitized. As a commercial cleaning and janitorial services company, they clean and maintain several different types of facilities. They also specialize in electrostatic disinfection spraying, floor maintenance, and carpet cleaning. And I want to say thank you to Millennium Cleaning because I know once COVID started, a lot of people didn't know where to turn. They've been doing COVID, stuff to prevent COVID and stuff similar to this forever, so people were able to turn right to them so they can get right back to their offices, back to their homes and schools and feel safe and welcome. So welcome, Sandra.
Thank you. My husband started this company over 13 years ago by himself. So we're just thankful that we get to serve the community. And, we've been fortunate because our company has grown exponentially. So we're just thankful that we get to help. We get to do something that helps small businesses and large companies too. So thank you, and I just want to congratulate you all today as well.
Thank you. Our next award recipient, we just want to first off thank all the veterans in the United States for everything they've done for us. We wouldn't be here without the veterans of the military in the United States. So thank you very much. The Merrimack Valley Chamber has a veterans program. Each and every year we're able to assist veterans in business, help find them new jobs, connect them with great agencies like the SBA, with the Veterans Northeast Outreach Center, with so many great agencies right here in the Merrimack Valley. We'll be having our next veterans program on, I believe, right around Veterans Day in November, which will be a free program, and more information coming about that shortly. But we want to thank a great veteran we have right here in the audience, Ken Adams, who will be accepting the award. He is the owner of Adams Imaging Systems, a local independent family-owned and operated office equipment dealer. He's located in Newburyport, Mass, and was established in 1983. And we just want to say thank you for your service, Ken. Welcome, and thank you for joining us today. Thank you.
I'm honored to be a recipient of this award. I want to thank Ken and the Line Credit Union for sponsoring this the last 10 years. That's a big commitment, and I'm very grateful to be part of the Merrimack Valley Chamber. Joe, Michael, Rayanne, the whole team, they do a fabulous job reaching out to us. I was thinking sitting there, how I started my business back in 1983 in service. And I thought everything I learned from my dad, or a lot of it. And he was a milkman the first 14 years of my life. And he owned his independent franchise. He bought the milk, had his own little group. And he told me one day, you treat people right, Ken, and they'll call you back. And you get other customers from it. And that just stuck with me. And when I started my service company, back then in '83, believe it or not, we're an office equipment dealer. Printers, copiers, typewriters, whole 9 yards. I've changed over the years with it, but I was repairing IBM's electric typewriters and competing against IBM when I sold service. But it's been a journey, and this chamber has been remarkable. We found it several years ago, and I just couldn't get over just how engaging and how hard they were. And I like to say that every time I have a chance to talk, and you all know it anyway. And congratulations, by the way, to all the other recipients. And with that, we can all get through this together. I want to kind of show that. Thank you.
One, two, three. Hold on. One, two, three. Thank you.
Thank you. Congratulations, Ken.
Thank you.
Thank you again for your service. We appreciate everything you do, and all. I know we have Bob, who's a veteran as well in the audience today. We're very honored to have all the veterans here and for everything that you do for the country and us as well. So thank you. Thank you. Our next award recipient is the Wholesale Award, Shaheen Brothers. I know Fred Shaheen couldn't make it today, but we just want to say thank you. They do an amazing job of supplying restaurants, function facilities right here in the Merrimack Valley, and we just want to say thank you for all you do. So thank you very much. Our next award recipient is the Woman in Business Award. Kim Adair from New England Die Cutting is the award recipient, so congratulations. And we are always amazed at how much New England Die Cutting does. Their facility moved from Haverhill to a larger facility right here in neighboring Methuen. And it's just amazing how much they do in this in the facility. And they're able to make products that have to be very precise for the military. They can't be wrong, and she does an amazing job. So welcome, Kim.
Thank you. Good morning. I want to thank the SBA. We've been the recipient of 2 SBA 504 assistance loans over the last 12, 15 years, I guess now. And as far as the chamber, terrific help. Short 30-second story. Go back to March, COVID hits. May, we have $500,000 worth of equipment coming in, lands on our dock from the rigger. Call up the company that's supposed to install it, and they said, sorry, we can't come in. So I have a machine that we're supposed to unplug that's on its last legs, and when are you coming? Well, when COVID's over. I didn't know what to do. And I made a quick phone call to Joe, and he came back within 15 minutes with an email to the Small Business Development Office in Salem, Mass. They came back to me with 3 options and allowed that vendor to come in and set up our machines. They were there the next week. So that is just an example of the support that we get from the chamber. And I want to thank Joe and Michael so very much for all of your support, because whenever I get stuck, it's a quick phone call and it's a solution within 15 minutes. So you kind of conditioned us to that. Congratulations to all of the people in the room, and thank you very much for the support. Thanks, guys.
Congratulations to Kim. I don't believe anyone from the Venetian restaurants or the Farrell family is here today, but I just want to say congratulations to our both family-owned award recipients, and congratulations to both of them. Congratulate and welcome our last award recipient of the morning. Paul Durant will be accepting the award for the split the family-owned businesses on behalf of TechPrint. 46 years ago, they're all celebrating 50 years. They currently have about 120 employees. Their manufacturing company, TechPrint, designs, prints, and manufactures a variety of custom labels, graphic overlays, membrane switches, keyboards, and printed electronic products. And during the COVID-19 pandemic, they have been deemed an essential company, have been open 100% since the beginning, supporting the medical device customers and critical infrastructure customers. So congratulations on the award. Thank you for all you do.
Joe, Chamber, everyone for the support. Appreciate it. We're very proud to accept this award for the family business. And I'd have to say, have to reach out to my dad, Paul Durant Sr., who founded the company 46 years ago. Proud to continue the business. Proud to be a manufacturer in the Merrimack Valley in Lawrence, United States, and supporting all our customers through this time. It has been challenging, to say the least. We've grown. We've gotten stronger, and I believe a lot of companies have gotten stronger through this. And I just want to accept this award and appreciate it for our 120 hardworking employees. Thank you.
Thank you, Paul. A lot of you are going to come up here and thank you in the chamber, but we really want to say thank you to you, especially during these COVID times. We are honored and we are amazed how good of a job you're all doing under the circumstances. Small business in the Merrimack Valley are finding ways around the barriers to continue going forward. And we just want to say thank you for everything you do. Thank you for letting us do what we do, and thank you for being here today. I also want to thank Bob Nelson from the Small Business Administration for taking the time out of his schedule to speak this morning, and Lisa for joining us also. And I want to thank Kendall Rossi, Ray Roble, and the Line Credit Union for their continued support of the small businesses. So thank you. And I'm going to turn it back to Joe. Thank you, Michael. I just want to say thank you to each and every one of you. As Michael said, thank you to the line. We can always call upon the line. We don't, in all honesty, we don't bother even asking. We just put them down as sponsors because they know they care so greatly. I should have said that. I'm sorry. It is true though. Because they understand the importance of small business. They understand the importance of who provides the jobs, who keeps the economy going. And what we want to recognize today is the diversity of all of you, of what you do. You know, in terms of the types of manufacturing, in terms of technology, in terms of the manufacturing opportunities, in terms of education, in terms of the farm products where food comes from today. All of the different diversity is so important to us. But I want to tell you about something that no one has ever done in this region that we're going to do this month for the first time. We have our Business Expo trade shows are so popular, so effective for the businesses that we do 2 a year, one in the spring and one in the fall. Unfortunately, because of the COVID lockdowns, we can't bring everyone together. So we tabled our spring one and put it into the fall, and we hope that it'll be over by then, but unfortunately it continues on. So now the fall cannot be held in person. But your Merrimack Valley Chamber did not despair. It said, what can we do to serve our members? And we sat together as an office. And again, we have the absolute best people. Rayanne, Michael, Mary Beth. I'm just along for the ride. So don't look at me, look at them. And they came up with this idea. You know, we started doing virtual, and I'm not really a technology person, but we started doing virtual events, and then we started doing hybrid events. So they said, what if we did a virtual business trade show? And I said, I have no idea how we do that. You guys think about it. And not only they did, it's going to be a huge success. So without further ado, let me introduce Rayanne, who will tell you about all the intricacies and how great it's going to be, because it really is going to be spectacular. Give Rayanne a round of applause.
It's funny, I was telling Ken earlier that I usually ask them to tell me ahead of time that I have to speak. Joe told me a minute ago. So I'm really excited about the expo. Again, I think we were able to go virtual before we even had to shut down in March, and to take this expo and make it the ultimate opportunity for you to promote your business to who knows how many people. You don't just have the in-person people anymore. You can have people from their own home across the country. They could be seeing your business, and it's so exciting because it's going to kind of be speed networking style, where people are going to be put in a room to talk to your business. And what I heard from one of the vendors that's going to be there is they're excited because it's going to be more targeted. Because we're actually asking our participants, who do you, out of the vendors that are here, who you give us your top 3. So we're definitely going to be putting those targeted people in a room with you. You have chances to be promoted. I just created a new expo page on our website that I'm really excited about. Make sure you check it out. It went live today. All of our vendors are on there, their websites, so you can click directly to them. What I'm calling a goodie bag. So basically, if you have downloadable items, as if you were handing out business cards or flyers, people are going to be able to go to this website and get those from you. So whether it's a sales promotion, information about your company, what I'm calling a virtual business card, it's allowing people to still get your information. We're promoting it on Facebook and LinkedIn the week of, so your information again will be out there. And then on YouTube, if you have a 2 to 3 minute video about your business, it's going to be on YouTube also.
So all of that?
All of that.
How do they sign up?
They can go to our website under either the expo page or our current events, or they can, sorry, Joe makes me laugh, or they can contact us at the chamber, whether it be giving me or Michael a call or emailing us. And then I think what's just great again is we also have sponsorship opportunities available, so there's even more that can come in your package. But we're really excited about working with each and every one of our vendors.
And what's the date?
October 22nd. So there's also networking opportunities. You're going to get to network exclusively with your exhibitors the day before, October 21st, and you're going to get a after hours business networking, right after the expo, we're giving that opportunity for you to network with exhibitors, attendees, and the public. So please let us know if you're interested. I think it's really gonna be the ultimate way to promote everybody.
So not only are you going to get all that, but think about why this is important. It's really important because you want to project your business for next year. You want people to know who they can go to for the products and services you have. And the business expo is going to be spectacular. It's going to give, as Ray mentioned, a wider audience than we've had before. And it's really affordable. It's really affordable. So thank you.
So thank you all for joining us again today. We're going to be taking the group photo outside with masks. If you're interested, you can go on the mask now. You said you can go on the stairs right now. We're going to take that right now. And then after, we're taking quick 2-minute videos. If anyone would like to be part of that, just talk about, you know, why the Merrimack Valley Chamber, why you're you do that as well. So thank you all for joining us, and we're going to head to the stairs now. And thank you all for joining us today. Congratulations.
Thank you all.